So in this lesson, we are going to rewrite expressions by using the distributive property again, but this time we have more than one term in each set of parentheses. So for instance, in this set of parentheses we have an x and a plus 4, and in this set we have an x and a plus 1. So first we need to multiply all these terms in this set by all these terms over here. So in this first one we have x times x, which is x squared. Then we have x times positive 1. So a positive times a positive is a positive. X times 1 is 1x. Positive 4. So we're done with the x. We multiplied x times x and 1. Now we move on to the next one. 4 times x. So positive times a positive is a positive. 4 times x is 4x. And lastly, we do positive 4 times positive 1. A positive times a positive is a positive. 4 times 1 is 4. Now you would think that we're done here, but remember, we have to combine like terms. We have a plus 1x and a plus 4x. So they come together and make plus 5x. And the x squared, remember, we don't have any more x to the second power, so we leave it. And we don't have any more constants or regular numbers, so it's just 4. All right, let's do it again. So w plus 1 times w minus 4. W times w. Remember, we're not multiplying w. It doesn't say w times 1. It says w plus 1 times w. So w times w is w to the second power. W times negative 4. So a positive times a negative is a negative. W times 4, I might as well just say w times negative 4 is a negative 4w. If you need to see the 1, put a 1 there. 1 times 4. You get it? And in this one, we have a positive times a positive, which is a positive. 1 times w is 1w. Positive times a negative is a negative. 1 times 4 is 4. Remember, the w squared just comes down because there's no more w squareds. So negative 4w plus 1w. Remember, that's, if we think about how many, like how they cancel out, we have 3 left over and they're negative. So minus 3w. And then no more constants, so minus 4. Let's look at some more examples. So a y times y is y squared. Positive is positive is positive, right? So y times minus 2 or negative 2. So I'm going to put a 1 here to help me. A positive times a positive is, I don't know what's going on here. A positive times a negative is a negative. 1 times 2 is 2. Y times no more y's is y. And so we move on to the next one. A negative times a positive is a negative. Let's put a 1 here. 3 times 1 is 3. No y times y is y. Negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 2 is 6. So y squared, remember there's no more. And we have negative 2 copies of y, or minus 2 copies of y, minus 3 copies of y, is minus 5 copies of y. And then our constant is plus 6. So let me make that, try to make it look more like a 6. All right, so 2x times x is 2x squared. So positive times a negative is a negative. 2x times 1 is 2x. Positive times a positive is a positive. 3 times x is 3x. A positive times a negative is a negative. 3 times 1 is 3. Bring this x squared term down. We'll combine these two. There's more positive. There's one more positive. Minus 3. Remember, you don't have to write the 1 there. I just did to show you. Almost done. We got 4 more. So y squared, a positive times a positive is a positive. Y squared times y is y to the third. A positive times a positive is a positive. Y squared times 6 is 6y squared. If you need the 1, you can write a 1. A positive times a positive is a positive. 1 times y is 1y. A positive times another positive is a positive. 6. Now, if we look at this, it's to the third power, to the second power, just regular y, and the constant. These are already in order, and we can't put any of them together. Let's try example number 6. So a positive times a positive is a positive. That's going to be 15x squared. A positive times a positive is a positive. That should be 3x to the third. A negative times a positive is a negative. 5. That was pretty easy. And a negative times a positive is a negative. 1 times 1 is 1x. So let's put these in order. 3x to the third. And then we have a plus 15x squared. Then we have a minus 1x and minus 5. In this case, I'm not going to put 1x. I'm just going to put minus x, actually. And then minus 5. Okay, we're almost done. So there's 3 terms here times 2 terms. So we're going to multiply a lot. Positive times positive is a positive. Y squared times y is y to the third. Positive times a positive is a positive. Y squared, no more y's, y squared. I'm going to put 1 here, just in case. A positive times a positive is a positive. 1y times 4y is 4y to the second. And, sorry to lose track of these. A positive times a positive is a positive. 1 times 5 is 5. No y's and y, so 5y. And our last one is a positive times a positive is a positive 8y. And a positive times a positive is a positive 10. All right. 12y to the third. That has the largest exponent. And then y to the second, y to the second. So that's 19y to the second. Because we're just putting them together. Remember, we're not multiplying them anymore. We already did that, so to speak. And plus 5 plus 8 is plus 13y. And then we bring down the constant. Oops. And we have one more. So a negative times a positive is a negative. 2, this should be a w, by the way. So negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 1 is 1. W times w to the third is w to the fourth. A negative times a negative is a positive. 4w to the second. A negative times a negative is a positive. 8w. And we got 3 more to go. So 1 times anything is the same. So 1 times w to the third is just w to the third. 1 times negative 2w should just be negative 2w. And 1 times negative 4 is minus 4. Negative 4. Okay, I'm going to start off here. Negative 1w. I'm not going to write 1. Negative w to the 4th. And then plus w to the 3rd. There's no more of these, so plus 4w to the 2nd. Minus 2w. Oh, there is another w. So 8w minus 2w is 6w. And then we just have a minus 4 here. Okay, thank you very much.